Welcome to Clemson, South Carolina, and the night sky providing a foreboding backdrop for any visitor because the Tigers are ready to open another season here at home. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the game. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Clemson Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion, like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Pocket starts. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Third and long equals pass almost every single time. Pin your ears back, go get the quarterback. Great job by the defense understanding the situation. Everybody flying upfield, putting pressure. Know the quarterback's going to hold it. Get to him, strip, sack. You get the rock.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff to the single running back.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is. Clemson has their fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. To throw, it's Klubnik. Grabs it in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. That makes the score He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground game on the left. He'll get it up to about the 32. He stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. Really nice pickup there as they have it. 4 with the 1st down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He'll try the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Running to the left. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He's now up to 58 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. They'll run it to the right. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Running behind that left side. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. They'll go to the ground. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. They'll try it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just about 30 seconds to go in the half. How aggressive do you want to be here? He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The offense will quickly use the timeout.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have that.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quick strike complete. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Look out, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Might as well give it to him again. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. They'll try the run. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the ground with the back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. They'll try to pick up the first. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Calhoun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They need something that goes forward this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Wide receiver coming across in motion. And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in, looking for space. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, then something can start to build.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Looking for space. It's Roberts. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
A first down run in the red zone. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, looking for the score. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Using the quick game. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Trying to get everybody lined up and get this play off and get a little closer to the end zone.
It leads to 2nd down.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
It's incomplete. It's now 3rd down.
Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Field goal is good. And they tie the game in the final seconds.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Line gets set, 1st down. Running to the left. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout. Appalachian State.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room at the 40. Running toward the tape. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Calhoun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. A gut check on the doorstep. 3rd and goal here in overtime. Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, App State. And they score first here in overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime.
And they'll take over 1st and 2nd.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.